Welcome back to the Boozy Bookworm. And I feel like I should apologize in advance for what I'm about to discuss with you folks. I'm sorry. I don't know how many of you are familiar with TikTok or how many of you overlap, but the popular book trending right now is Ice Planet Barbarians by Ruby Dixon, so that is what we're talking about today, so I'm so sorry. And the wine I have picked to carry us through this book is Vision by Hebert. And I'll tell you right now, there was a better wine. It was called Resonance, which will make a lot of sense to some of you, to others it won't yet. It was $70 and I can't justify drinking a $70 bottle of wine in 2 hours. So I went with this one because the aliens have blue eyes and so it kind of matches. But it is going to get a 3.75 because it's vegan and I feel like I can taste that it's vegan. And I don't even know what's vegan about wine. So with no further ado, let's buckle up, shall we? And by buckle up, I mean strap up, because I got these things off Amazon and they're the coolest things in the whole world. You just kind of drop this puppy on in here and I really don't know why you guys can't take me seriously. Like, our book starts off with our main character, and her name is Georgie. And she's like, yeah, if you asked me yesterday, I'd say no, I don't believe in aliens. But unfortunately, today, I believe in aliens. And it's because she got abducted by aliens. She wakes up on this alien spaceship and is like, WTF. Then there's like a bunch of other girls and like some of them are taking us a whole lot better than others. One of those being Liz, and it's just like, she's like, oh, what is happening here? We're all cool with this? And she's like, not really, but like, don't scream because it pisses the little ones off a lot. And before any of you ask, no, the aliens right now in the beginning are not the same aliens that we are going to fawn over. No, the other ones are different. They're different aliens. It's fine. I should say there's a trigger warning for the beginning of this book. It's the only one that I've really encountered so far, and I am on book 5. I just finished book 5. I read 2 today. Actually, by the time you're watching this, I'm probably already done with the series. Who knows? I can't stop. Somebody help me. These aliens are not nice, and they're basically what the girls discover because one of the girls, her name's Kira, she has an implant that the aliens put into her skull so that she could understand what they're saying. Don't know why they did that, but they did. Basically, they're being sold. They're like, they don't know as like sex slaves or like as like food. They don't really know what they're being sold for, but they're being sold. So this is like the black market of the alien world. I shouldn't laugh at that. It's not funny. I just can't take myself seriously and I don't know why. Anyway, so Georgie's like, you guys are just cool with like chilling here and like this is fine for you, and they're like, what else are we supposed to do? We can't just turn this spaceship around. How do you navigate space? Like, how many miles till home? We don't know. Do you even measure in miles in space? Probably not. So they're all like, eh. And then so Georgie convinces them, like, we're gonna get out of here, creates a whole plan. They all bail, but it's fine because then the pod they're in detaches and they crash land on an ice planet. So here's the good news. The good news is they're away from the mean rapey aliens, but now they're stuck on this frozen planet with no food, no water. The good thing is there's oxygen and that's fine, but there's like, they don't know where they are and they're obviously not in Kansas anymore. Not that any of them were necessarily in Kansas. One of them was in Oklahoma. I mean, close enough, right? But of course, during this crash, a lot of the girls got hurt because you don't just get to fall out of space in a thing and not get hurt. But Georgie's the least hurt of all, so she goes out because she's got a scope. Like, they need food, they need water, they need to know like what's out there. Maybe there are other people. Who knows? There are not other people. What she does find though are these crazy little flesh-eating piranha alien fish that have like bamboo shoots sticking out of their head because that's how they lure things in to kill them. And so she finds one of those, but she also finds aliens. Or at least one. She finds him unexpectedly. He ensnares her in a trap and she doesn't know it's him, and then she passes out because she's hanging upside down for too long, because how long can you hang upside down before the blood rushes to your head and you pass out? Okay, so I didn't find my answer in a quick internet search, but some dude hung upside down for 28 hours and he died. She definitely wasn't there that long, so she passed out, and when she woke up to a blue alien, 7-foot tall alien, down near her nether regions, if you will. And that's weird enough, right? Wrong. It gets weirder because she lets it happen. Turns out Mr. 7-foot-tall blue alien dude doesn't speak a lick of English, and so she has a language barrier to deal with on top of being eaten out by a stranger. But Mr. Alien dude has a name. His name is Vectal. Vectal? I don't know. But he's actually quite a gentleman, and so Georgie's cool with it because he has like a wingding, if you will, a hot dog, the size of her forearm, and she's real cool with that because it's also ribbed. Like, what planet is this? We don't know. Anyway, so basically what I'm saying is they eventually do it. I mean, she's stuck on an alien planet. What else? He is hunky with a schlong the size of a forearm, so... Alright, these things are a lot of fun, but also it keeps dripping on me and I'm kind of over it, so. And it's also not a fast method of consuming the wine, so we're over it! And then she gets told, like, because there's like this purring coming from Vectal's chest. It's like this, a K-H-U-I, you pronounce it for me, I don't know. And it is resonating, which is why the wine from earlier makes sense. And I was so pissed that it was $70, and for 20 seconds, I thought about it. Seriously contemplated buying that wine, but I have not even spent that much on a pair of shoes, let alone a bottle of wine that I'm going to pour down my esophagus and piss out in 30 minutes. So I decided against it. But anyway, what was I talking about? He's resonating with her, which is what the aliens call basically mates. They're mates. They've been mated. So she's like, I kind of dig it. Like, it's fine. Like, he purrs. It's cute. Like a cat. And he also has a tail. Like a cat. She's been all buddy-buddy, like, mating with her mate and stuff, and she's just accepted it. Then they go back to the other girls, and they're all, like, half dead, and they're like, oh, thank God you're back. Oh, that's weird, like, you have a boyfriend, and he's an alien. Weird, because that's why we were trying to escape this whole time, but that's fine. We're on a new page now, okay. We're slowly catching up. They're, like, all getting rescued by these aliens, and, it turns out that all of these girls need to have the thing put in them or they will die, because while there is oxygen on the planet, there's like this other thing in there too that like slowly will kill them, and so they need to get one of those in them. All these Kui live in like this big, they compare everything to Star Wars, which I appreciate because I love Star Wars, but like they compare everything to Star Wars, and so like they call the planet that they're on like not Hoth. Anyway, they take down this gigantic thing and they have to cut open its heart, and they're basically like blue glowy squiggly worms, and so they're all like, oh my God, we have to put that inside us. How does it get there? Like, swallow it. No. So they have to like cut like their neck, and then it like goes and it goes inside them, seals them up, and now they heal faster. They're like more acclimated to the weather. It basically helps them survive, which is fine and great, except it's also fucking disgusting. So. But also now Georgie's pregnant. Actually, I think she gets pregnant somewhere before that, but she's pregnant now. And she was like, I didn't know we could get pregnant because I figured like he's a different species. The Great Dane gets the Chihuahua pregnant. So now they're going to have a kit, which is a baby alien. And that's kind of where this leaves off. All is well and it ends well and stuff like that. So here's the breakdown. Cover design, if you can see this, is it's gonna get a 4. And I know that might seem like pretty generous, but really it just I want to be her. I don't know. Characters are going to get a 3.5. I like them. You don't really get to know a lot about them in book 1. Over the series so far, like I said, I've read 5 so far. Out of the 22, and that's but when I'm filming this. By the time you folks are watching this, a week has passed, so who knows where I'm at. But as of this point right now, you get to know them a little bit more, and so like characters get better. But in book 1, which is all we're talking about right now, it's kind of a 3.5. Plot, I am going to give a 4, and I know that is going to surprise some folks because the only thing people have heard about this book is that it's like the spicy, raunchy alien sex. It's not. It's about these girls trying to survive on this planet. They've been abducted, and now they have to go, like, the word barbarian is accurate. Like, they have to try to figure out how to make clothes, and there's no technology. There's no nothing. There's, like, no sweets. It's, like, a diet of meat, and that's it. They don't even have freaking potatoes for, like, the longest time. Like, it is about survival survival. Also, I genuinely did not think you could sexualize aliens. Ending's gonna get a 4. I really like how this like ends on like a happy note. It's like, oh yeah, they were abducted and some of them were raped by the creepy little green aliens, but the big blue ones, they're cool and we like them. And they're like really giving in the department, if you know what I mean, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, which I haven't put anything down. Never put your alcohol down, my friends. But you get what I'm saying, and maybe you don't. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, so that's fine. I think I was talking about the ending, which is great, so it's a 4. The book drop, however, is going to get a 2.75 out of 5 because one, I don't really know what it is, but 2, if I do know what it is, I'm going to assume it's the moment where Georgie finds out she's pregnant, and she's like, I didn't think you could get pregnant with interracial species. Like, what the hell gave you that idea? You literally know nothing about this planet? Like, in what in what world did you think, like, you just couldn't get pregnant? Which gives Ice Planet Barbarians a 3.65 out of 5, which I gave it a 4 on Goodreads because I can't stop. And I'm not sure why, but I genuinely cannot stop. Like I said, I read 2 of the books today. Maybe I need help. Maybe you need help. Maybe we all need help. It is what it is. And I don't know about you all, but like, how are your husbands, fiancés, or boyfriends taking all this? Because I feel like I talked to my fiancé about, like, you know, the books I read and like the love interests, and then all of a sudden it's been reverse harems and blue aliens, and he's like, what the frick is wrong with you? And I feel bad because he'll never be a blue alien or 3 men at one time. What are we doing to our men? Anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. Please go read the books because you think you're above them. I promise you, you're not above them. And as always, stay boozy.